How many vegan yogurt recipes have you tried? Do they turn out to be nice and thick? Today I'm sharing my favorite vegan yogurt recipe that's made using only one single ingredient. It's very easy to make and it sets just like dairy yogurt. This dairy, nut and soy-free yogurt is very high in protein. Since it's fermented, the protein is very easily digested by the body. The magic ingredient I'm talking about is chickpeas. I'm taking 1 cup chickpeas and soaking in about 1 liter of water for 12 hours. If you have less time, then you can also soak in hot water for about 8 hours. When you come back after 12 hours, you will see some air bubbles in the water. This water can be used as the curd starter. It's important that we save some of this water as we will use this later. We will need around 2 tablespoons of this water. Another option for starter is using some water from previous day's yogurt. This we will only need around 1 teaspoon and yogurt will also set quicker. Now I'm discarding the rest of the soaking water. You can add it to your plants as well. And I'm taking fresh drinking water. For 1 cup of chickpeas, we need 4 cups of water. Add chickpeas to the blender with about 1 cup of water and blend. Then open it and add a bit more water and blend it again to form a smooth paste. After this, we add in the remaining water. Remember that the total amount of water we need to use is 4 cups for 1 cup of chickpeas. Now we can just mix this with a spoon, we don't need to blend it again. Let's extract the milk now. For this you can use a cotton cloth or a nut milk bag. At first, only take half the quantity. It will be easier to squeeze the milk out with half the quantity. Once the milk is removed, you can save this pulp and use it later in other recipes. You can add it to flour and make chapatis or add it to soups or dals. I'm stirring the milk before moving it to the pan because it starts to settle at the bottom. Now we need to boil the milk. Again, you can see that it has started to settle at the bottom, so make sure you mix it well before turning the stove on. And we must keep stirring the milk while heating it. You will notice some foam build up. You can remove it as and when required. We need to keep stirring it till it comes to a boil and the consistency is thick like custard. Once it's thick, we can switch off the stove and let it cool down. I prefer to keep stirring it while it's cooling down, otherwise it cools from the top and stays hot at the bottom or inside. Once it comes down to lukewarm temperature, you can check with your finger. It should not burn your finger but feel comfortably warm. At this point, we need to transfer this to a non-metallic container. We should not ferment anything in metal or plastic. Glassware, earthenware or stoneware are good options. Now we can add this starter. You can either take 2 tablespoons of soaking water or 1 teaspoon of water from your previous day's yogurt. Stir the starter thoroughly. Cover with a loose lid and let it sit. Depending on the weather, this can take 6 to 12 hours to set. If you are in cold climate, you can cover this with a blanket to keep it warm. This is what it will look like after 6 to 8 hours. You can use it to make sweet or savoury dishes like raita, chas or even curry. You can also add some jaggery and eat it with your breakfast cereal. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more tips or healthy recipes, follow me on Instagram and do subscribe to my YouTube channel.